Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about a new policy that the Kamala Harris campaign is proposing and why it is very dangerous for me and you, the working class of America. Listen, their new policy is this. They want to introduce a $4 trillion tax increase, but they're telling you they're advertising this by saying, hey, if you make less than $400,000 a year, you have nothing to worry about. Don't be worried about it at all. But those of you that do make over $400 million, or those of you that are millionaires, multiple millions of dollars in your bank account, you all are going to be taxed more. And people look at this policy and they're like, hey, I kind of agree with that. We don't have that much money. They have hundreds of millions of dollars. So take their money, not ours. That's going to make us richer. That's not how that works, people. What you got to think about is this. Their policy is basically saying they're going to tax unrealized gains, unrealized revenue. How does that affect me and you? A couple examples. If you were to have a house and your house were to go up in value from 200 grand to 400 grand or something like that, that money, that increase in unrealized revenue for you, you now have to pay taxes on. That's not fair. You haven't sold your house. You don't get that money, but you have to pay taxes on something you don't even have. Second option, if you have a stock portfolio and stocks go up because the market's doing really good, guess what? And you don't pull out. You want to save it. You want to continue to be there in that height. And you don't pull out. Now you got to pay taxes that year on that unrealized gain. So you thinking to yourself, okay, but what if I pay these taxes and then the market crashes or goes back down? I don't have any of that money I just paid taxes on. Yeah, you're wasting your money. Another realization, if they tax all of the rich people, our business owners, what are they going to do in response? They're going to fire the working class. The middle class is going to be out of jobs because they want to save money in their pockets instead of spending it on you all because they have so much taxes. Taxing the rich doesn't work to make us richer, the middle class. It actually makes us lose jobs, lose stock opportunity, and lose revenue in the future. My grandpa, he's 63 years old. He's looking to retire very soon. He has a hefty amount of money for retirement, but guess what? If they were to implement, Kamala Harris was to be elected, and they implement this tax on unsecured gains, if the stock market crashes because people are firing people and the market is closing and stocks come down, what does that mean that his retirement account does? It will be halved. So he'll go from a hypothetical 800,000 to 600,000 or less. He can't retire then. He has to now work until he's 70, 75. You got to wake up, people. Just because something paints a beautiful picture at face value and you see somebody be like, don't worry, you have nothing to worry about. We love you. We're Americans. We're patriotic. I grew up in a middle class and my parents were really hard workers and I saw farmers and I saw teachers and nurses and I want to help you all. It's a freaking play, man. She's playing with you. She's toying with you. If she implements this because of your election, because of your votes, if she implements this tax on unsecured gains, you, the middle class, will be in more poverty than you are right now. And guess what? The rich, it won't affect them. Taxing the rich doesn't affect the rich. It affects the middle class more than anything. It's a reverse psychology thing. You got to be smart and do your research.